Hello, everyone. It's time again for Wrestling with the Paranormal. And we forgot to do something. We got our generic rock music. There we go. Now we got it going on. We got the scary clip show today. And when you see some of these clips, you're going to be like, what? What the hell? Hello, everyone, and welcome to Wrestling with the Paranormal.
The only paranormal podcast made for wrestling fans by wrestling fans.
That is right. And today we got the scary clip show. We've scoured the internet.
The whole internet, by the way.
Well, as much as we could cover. We're not going to lie to you.
Only so much.
We've scoured the internet for a lot of good clips. And everyone didn't make the cut. So don't think that just because we found a clip, there we go, I'll throw it on there. But no, we have some people. We got Noob. Hey, how's it going, Noob?
What's going on, Noob?
Joseph Graham, how are you doing today? We got a good show for you today. We got some nice guests making her way all the way from somewhere down south. I forget where. She'll tell me. We'll bring them in right after this.
And we're ready to take off.
That's right. We are ready for takeoff.
So, I forgot where you're from. Where are you from, Dollywood?
I don't want to say that. I'm from South Carolina. I'm originally from
Star.
Star.
What's
It's
that?
got 2 R's.
Star. An emphasis on the R there.
Like, the big joke is that it stands for rough and rowdy, which checks out.
And as always, we have George Penning. How are you doing, George?
We're doing good.
So today we got a few things that we want to talk about, right?
Absolutely. So shall we get started with all the news?
Yeah, let's get right into it.
So the first thing is now we have a special guest coming on a special show on Monday, Canada Dry. Do you want to tell us something about this?
Oh, man. I'm so excited for this. The first time we had her on the show, I was so nervous, and I was just, my first time talking to her on video. So I think this will be a lot more relaxed, and we'll be able to just have a good time and come on and ask her a question. She's going to answer it. She's really the sweetest wrestler in the entire universe, really.
I thought you were talking about me till you said wrestler.
What?
I thought you were talking about me till you said wrestler. Dang it.
No, I'm not Natalya.
So you're saying
I'm just kidding.
So you're saying Dollywood is not sweet?
Dollywood's sweet. She is. And you see that promo she did for me for the whole thing? That was pretty sweet. She even did a little dig at me, but she does it in such a way you're like, oh, that's still sweet.
Hey, I'm an angel sitting here for all you turds.
You also missed the best part. She's the face of effing wrestling. Come on.
Oh, no, not me. Dang it, not me.
Okay. Since Dollywood derailed this whole little segment here. Yeah, Natalya Markova is the face of effing wrestling. We sponsor her, and let's just show a clip. She sent us a voice because she's a little bruised up actually right now from some of her matches, so she didn't want to send a video. Women are like that. They don't like to be on camera with bruises all over their face.
This is Natalya Markova, the badass with a great ass, and also your crush, even if you don't realize it yet. And I got good news for you because I'm going to be on All FN Wrestling Show this coming Monday, October 10th at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. You can ask any questions. I'll be answering live. So make sure to tune in, support the channel because after all, I'm the face of FN Wrestling. See you guys and have a great time.
So you were making a little face at me there, Dollywood, when I said women don't like to appear on camera with bruises all over their face. What were you going to say there?
I was just like wildly offended that you're like, women won't do this. That's not true.
No, I wasn't. I was like, I don't blame you guys. I wouldn't do it. Like she's got a black eye. Like I wouldn't want to be at camera with a black eye.
I mean, I constantly have bruises all over my body from jujitsu. So like,
She's definitely been through the wars.
They what?
Markova's definitely been through the wars these past couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Yes. She's had a few matches where she's had her ass handed to her, but she always.
And what a great ass it is.
She's the badass with a great ass. Moving along. Hold on, we get some comments here. We'll just get those in before we have a hello to Dollywood and George from Joseph.
Dollywood
What's
and
up, Joseph?
Dollywood and George, you got
Dollywood
the couple.
and-
Is there something going on here?
Oh, yeah.
Is that a forehead joke? This is Dollywood Land. Oh.
This could be Dollywood's Land. Take over.
I mean,
All right,
honestly.
so, Noob says Noob is so excited about this. He's also a big Natalya fan, and he's really excited. He always
Ooh, you got
tweets,
competition.
No, Noob is really supporting us, and he's always saying the face of FN Wrestling, Natalya Markova, and I'm really excited for the show. So, thanks, Noob.
And he also tweets us. I love that. I love reading the tweets he sends. So thank you so much. For
He
that.
tweets us good night and good morning every single day. So, bless your heart.
I know. What a sugar.
Should we get on to our next story?
Yes, let's move on. What do we got next?
So the next story is Raquel Rodriguez thinks WWE should introduce a mid-card title for the women's division. Now, I've got my own opinions on this.
She's not rolling her eyes. She's so sweet, yet she rolls her eyes a lot.
I'll start with Dollywood. Your thoughts on this?
Why? Because she's mid? Because she'll
She
never
wants
get
a
anything,
title.
she'll never get anything better. I don't know. I just think why belts aren't special if you keep making them. Just leave it how it is.
Short and simple. George, what about you?
You could add to that later if you want to change your mind.
I'm good.
Well, I do agree to a certain extent, but isn't that kind of what the SmackDown women's title is to the Raw title? Since they kind of see Raw as the more dominant brand than SmackDown?
Have you been taking lessons from Bad Take Cade? Because that's a bad take.
You just didn't want to open your ears and listen.
I heard what you said. It was a bad take.
All right, King Canada, what do you have to say?
King Canada has a lot to say.
He always does.
King Canada, I like that. It has a nice ring to it.
Is that
I think
t-shirt idea?
I wouldn't mind
Giving them
them
ideas
having
out here.
I wouldn't mind them having an intercontinental women's championship.
The
But the
issue I've
problem
got
with
with
that
this,
is then you need a U.S. women's title too.
the issue I've got with this is there actually enough women's in the division to actually have a mid-card title? I mean,
Yeah.
From my point of view, not really. I mean, they've got two.
No, but since we have a woman on the show, we can ask this question: shouldn't it be equal rights, like same amount of titles?
If there were the
Women,
same
men
amount
and
of
women?
employees, yes. It should be a fair ratio. If there's 10 men and there's 2 titles, there's 5 women, there's 1 title. It should be a fair ratio.
Yeah, ratio wise, right? So possibly there's room for maybe 1 mid-card title to have it on both shows, since they have the tag title.
That's not the worst idea I've ever heard you have.
What's the worst one?
We'll talk about it off screen.
Okay.
Ooh.
She's like, I'll think of it and let you know.
Shots fired.
Tune into the bonus material next week and find out why.
Oh, I've never seen this person, Fox River Bushcraft. How you doing? Illinois
Bushcraft.
is awesome. Bushcraft. I don't know what bushcraft is, but it's got to be a craft beer of some sort.
God, we're never going to get this show started, are we?
We're moving on.
So, obviously, after that, well, I don't know if this was before Dynamite or after, there was a bit of backstage drama again between Sammy and Andrade. I will start with Canada Dry on this one.
Okay, so Sammy, I think he handled himself well because he didn't get sent home, and Andrade did. The mistake that Sammy made was responding to the tweet. He didn't have to say anything, and he's going to have to learn to. If people say things or tweet things, to just shut up and not respond, because I think people are going to be fishing to get that kind of stuff out of him, because I think it's we'll bring this up after about Andrade maybe wanting to leave for WWE, so this might be maybe wanting to get fired or something. I don't know.
Yeah, possibly. George, what about you?
I don't know. It's kind of. I feel like it's kind of. I don't know. It's Sammy, so obviously something's gonna happen, and I felt like instead of arguing over Twitter beef, I know Andrade said they try to like hash it out, but one thing I kind of don't really agree with is why was Andrade sent home but not Sammy? Why is one of them being punished for the others for both of their actions and not both of them?
Go ahead, Dollywood, if you got.
Sammy never threw a punch. That's why, because Andrade was the only person to actually make contact. Allegedly, I wasn't there. Allegedly.
Yeah.
I didn't see more about if they had any backstage altercation or not.
So
besides
I don't
that,
do anything in my life outside of wrestling, so all I do is read stuff.
So apparently TMZ reported from Andrade's point of view.
Because I seen the part about the Twitter beef and then them having the interaction like backstage or something, but like nothing about it on the rumor mill of like fights or anything.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, follow-up question from this. Are we getting bored of all these backstage rumors, all this backstage heat thing? From a fan's point of view, are we getting annoyed with this? Dollywood,
yes.
Yeah, like as somebody who watches way more Bravo than I should and like loves every reality TV show there's ever been, even I'm like, y'all need to calm down. And I think that like as far as like responding to stuff on Twitter, it works for some people like MJF because he's responding to fans and not coworkers. There's a very big difference between responding to basically anonymous people on the internet and responding to people that you have to see every week, like you see in your workplace every single week. And Sammy has to stop doing that. He's not going to get anywhere. He's too talented for this, for him, because he looks like a cancer within he looks like the new CM Punk at this point.
Sorry, I was reading that comment there. Canada Dry, what do you reckon?
As far as material for the show and for our shows, it's great. But as far as AEW goes and their progression to being mainstream, it's not good. So I think that if Sammy does something again, he's gonna get slapped.
Yeah, well, I don't know how much do I owe you. I just said this comment saying how much do I owe you. George, what do you reckon?
Well, I do agree, and I'm also tired of like any and all this Twitter beef. Because once that starts, then at least the backstage fights and altercations and stuff, and with Tony Khan still going with inmates running the asylum, kind of. But it all boils back down to if you just don't have anything nice to say, just don't say it. Like if you're having trouble with your coworkers or something there and backstage, just I don't know, just go somewhere else. cool your head off, and then if you have to interact with them, just do it and get it over with.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ricky
Awesome.
Starks tweeted right after that and said, "Can my coworkers just shut up for a minute?" Like, I love that. Like his take.
I love Ricky Starks.
He's the best.
Ricky Starks is
He's
I
awesome.
hang out with that guy.
For sure. Hands down. Yeah.
He's a young rock. You can't change my mind.
Bingo.
There we go.
How cool would be if Ricky Starks played the Rock in one of the episodes of Young Rock?
Ooh.
That'd be awesome.
I would pay to see that. Absolutely. Right, should we get into our last piece?
Yes.
So we've got a list of 10 wrestlers. So we're going to go through each one. All you've got to say is like or dislike. And
Well, no, you can give a small little statement about them. Just not too much.
There we go. So first one is...
Me?
No, for
no.
everyone. We just don't want to just rap on about people. So.
Right, that's
We got
fine.
10, so we got to keep it short, right?
There we go. So I will start with Dollywood, and the first one is Tony Storm.
Tony Storm? Love.
Anything else you want to say about her?
No, because I want to keep it short. No, just love.
Kind of dry.
Indifferent.
Ooh, why?
That wasn't an option.
No, it is. It is. He forgot to say it.
Making his own rules, King Canada.
This is my damn universe. Welcome to it.
You can only have different rules on this show if you're a ghost or from the paranormal.
I am those things.
There you go. George, Tony Storm.
The best, lover.
Yeah, I think it's a thumbs up for me as well. I do think her promo work does need a little bit of work, but other than that, I think she's a good wrestler all around. Next one, Canada Dry, Liv Morgan.
She's so lovable. I love Liv Morgan.
Right, okay. Dollywood, Liv
I
Morgan.
really like her makeup. Like, I think that she's, like, lovely. I think she's such a sweet person.
Why is that relevant?
I really like makeup. That means a lot coming from me.
Okay.
Oh,
George.
Goodbye. Make sure you watch another episode.
Yep, absolutely. George, Liv Morgan.
Better come back. I like her. Love, live life.
Yeah, I mean, she's well over with her fans. I mean, that's probably all I've got to say on that one. George, Britt Baker.
I like her. If I ever need a dentist or a better one.
Right. Canada Dry.
Well, I like her promo work, but as a wrestler, I don't like her.
Fair enough. Dollywood.
Oh, really?
So, yeah.
Give us a little bit more.
I don't like her at all. Like, I've never liked her. I think that she's, like, just yuck. Like, I just don't. I think she's, like, probably, like, a mean human being. And I don't like dentists either. I don't like, my dentist is so handsome. And that's the only reason why I go is because he is such a heartthrob.
It's just a love-hate relationship with your dentist.
Yes. Yeah.
There you go.
If I didn't get a look in those beautiful blue eyes, like, I would just not go.
Oh, dear. It's a thumbs up from me. I mean, yeah, I don't love her heel work. I think that's all I've got to say on that. Canada Dry, you'll like this next one. Natalya Markova.
Well, being that she's my friend, I'm obligated to say that I love her.
Dollywood.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
I wish I had 1,000 thumbs up for her. She's wonderful.
George. Choose your words carefully, boy.
Obviously, love her. You got to be crazy to come on here and not like her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I cannot come on a show and say that the face of F wrestling has got to be a thumbs up. So,
And you got a package coming soon. Have you got it yet?
it's been sent. I'm just waiting for it to arrive.
He's got an 8x10 autographed picture of her.
And we'll be opening it on this show.
Not this show, but later on another show.
Yeah, you get the idea. The next one is now, obviously, I met this person. I'll start with Dollywood on this. Jamie Hayter.
She's such a sugar. Oh, I love her so much. Oh, thick girls unite. I love her.
Did you say thick girl unite?
Oh, dear. Canada Dry, Jamie Hayter.
I like Jamie Hayter, and I was so upset when she went back with Britt Baker. I'm like, no! But maybe they still got it planned a little bit later on.
Who knows? Who knows? George?
I love her. She needs a. I believe she should be the one to dethrone Jade, and thick thighs save lives.
Yeah.
There you go. Now this next one's a bit of a interesting one because I'm curious to get your comments on this. Thunder Rosa, George, I'll start with you on this one.
I like her.
Fair enough.
There
Dollywood.
we go.
Short and simple. Sorry.
I used to like her more than I do now. I think that like her personality is kind of coming out now, and she's probably not a very nice human being, and I don't like that.
Fair enough. Canada Dry.
I was just wondering if anyone would like to send me some taco money for Taco Tuesday. I'd love to have you send that money to me so I can buy taco.
We don't even have a Tuesday show.
Well, that's the thing. It's that's what
We don't have a Tuesday
Thunder
show
Rosa
yet.
did one day, and that's when I
Yeah.
decided I didn't like Thunder Rosa.
You
Because, like,
can't beg your fans for money.
yes, come on, like
We're already buying. Like I am always looking for her figure. Always. Like we buy her shirts. Like we buy her merch. You have stop. You
Mhm.
get enough money from us. Stop.
well, like I can see as you're an indie star doing stuff like that,
Yes.
but once you've made it, you got that contract, the big AEW contract. This is when you're giving back. You're not asking for things.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Tacky.
I'm gonna have to say it's a thumbs down for me. I don't like her at all. I think everything what's come out about her backstage has kind of put me off for a little bit, but overall, thumbs down
I
for me.
took a lot of heat for my original comments about Thunder Rosa, and somehow I'm right now, and I'm not getting any kudos.
Right.
Congratulations.
We've got 4 more to go through. Canada Dry. This one's for you. We'll start with you on this one. Natalya Neihart.
I think Natalya Neihart is one of the most underrated women in all of wrestling. Big thumbs up. If she wasn't in the WWE system, you would see a different style of wrestling from her.
Fair enough. Dollywood.
Obsessed with her. I think that she and her sister are both absolutely wonderful. Even though her sister's not a wrestler, I think they're both like great, wonderful people. I think their dad is very, very proud of them. I love her. Love her.
Well said. George.
I like her. I definitely underrated. She's definitely the most underrated on the WWE roster, especially since she's been there the longest and had the most matches, I believe, out of the women. So, if she wasn't there, she could easily rise to one of the top women stars in wrestling.
Yep, I think it's a thumbs up from me as well. I think that she's done so much in obviously the division, but yep, thumbs up from me. Next one. Now I'll start with George on this one. Charlotte Flair.
Ooh, overrated. She goes with her father's name, and yeah.
Well said. Dollywood.
So she is named after where I reside now. She is named after the Queen City, which makes me want to like her. But she is an odd human being. Have y'all seen her on it was some documentary about Ric Flair, and like they talked about the son that passed away and how like he wanted to go into wrestling. And I know a lot of people because what was his name? Blair? Maybe?
Not David Flair, the other one, right?
No, not David. It's the other one. He was like my age. Like he was
the wrestler. Like he was wrestling in.
Yes,
like,
he was going to
legit
be a
wrestling.
wrestler. Yes, and so because he passed away, like that's the only reason why Charlotte is a wrestler now. So she doesn't really have a passion for it, and it kind of shows when she talks about it. Like it's simply her job. It's not her passion. I guess she's trying to make her brother proud, which I mean, I get that, but like so many people want to be here, and if you are not obsessed with it, then don't. You could just live off your daddy's money. You don't have to work. And look who your husband is. He'll probably find another job once he gets fired from AEW.
In fairness, I think a lot of people, once they're there and they've got that contract, it's just a job for them because it's hard to remain that passionate about it.
You really think so?
I suspect that. I suspect it's hard to, because that's what Malachi Black said on his Instagram thing. He's like, "This is my job. This is what I do for a living."
Yeah.
So, But as far as my opinion on Charlotte Flair, I hate how she no-sells things because, let me just say this, if you're going to be considered one of the best wrestlers, you not only have to put on the best offense, you have to be selling shit. If you can't sell shit, then you're not a good wrestler. Because that's 50% of the job.
There's no passion.
Yeah.
That's
there you go. I mean, I have to agree. I mean, I'm thumbs down for me for Charlotte Flair. I think she's overrated. I don't like her offense, but right, we've got 2 more to go through.
If you guys haven't seen Natalya Markova's matches, there's no one in the business that sells as good as Natalya Markova. Men, women, she sells so good.
That fact of the day is brought to you by Canada Dry. Right, 2 more to get through. Sasha Banks. I'll start with Canada Dry on this one.
Sasha Banks, she's so polarizing. You don't know if you're against her or you're for her. It's tough. Like I want to like her, but that, you know what? When I think of Sasha Banks, I think of that her in the locker room saying, 5G, not me. 5G, not me. So you know what? I'm gonna go against her because she's a little bit kooky.
Interesting, Josh.
I'm gonna say similar. I don't really like her too much, especially when I don't know, I guess when her personality comes into some other things that's kind of out of control backstage. Well, not out of control, like out of her control, I guess, when I guess the show was going on, like when her and Naomi kind of just walked out and that was it. And she kind of just makes a decision and then I guess just sticks with it no matter the consequences. So,
right,
no, but you got to admire her for that.
Right.
Yeah,
I think that's a good quality.
That is her only redeemable trait. I'm pointing to him, but this doesn't point the right way. That is her only redeemable quality, is that she does stick to her guns about things. But I have an opinion on everything, and I don't really have an opinion on her. I just don't care.
It's tough, right? It's like we're like, I want to like you, Sasha, but
who knows? I mean, for me, I'm on the fence with it as well. I mean, she's a good wrestler, but a personality-wise, you think, I don't know, but it's an hard one for that one. So, one more, we'll finish off. Dollywood, Ronda Rousey.
She's the fucking worst.
Oh, she brought out the F-bombs.
Right, okay. Canada Dry.
I actually like Ronda Rousey.
You're wrong.
That's my opinion. I'm allowed to like her. I like Ronda Rousey. I like her determination. Whatever she sets her mind to, she accomplishes it, and that's pretty awesome.
Hey,
he was so upset, in my opinion, he left.
He wouldn't be able to point. I still can't point right. There we go.
Oh dear.
Cameras are hard, y'all.
Yeah, they are. George, what about Ronda Rousey? Your opinion?
Honestly, I get what she's trying to do, but I still don't really like her. Especially after when she got her ass kicked in UFC and she kind of cried about it and then I guess try to solve it with like everyone else almost doing it by going into pro wrestling. And then as soon as the fans weren't behind her, she kind of cried about it again. And now she's kind of brought some of that back, but until I see more, I'm thumbs down.
Yeah, I'm in agreement here. Thumbs down. I don't like her offense. I don't think I like anything about her, but
So
hey,
mean.
I know.
You guys are so mean.
Mean?
Yeah.
If she's the best in the world, she can defend herself.
There you go. And Canada Dry, that wraps up our Around the FM Galaxy.
It does, doesn't it? All right. So next, who's gonna go first? We got our segment. I don't know if she's seen this before. Where is it? This is our next segment. We call it Bull or Truth.
You get a bowl with the bowl or roll with the truth.
So what we have here is we're gonna have George tell a story. We're gonna have to guess if it's true or not. We're gonna have Dollywood tell a story, and we have to guess if it's true or not. So who's gonna go first? George, you want to go first, or you want ladies to go first?
I'll ask the lady. Would you like to go first?
I'll go first. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Okay. So if you can't tell by everything about me, I'm from the beautiful state of South Carolina in the United States of America. It is one of the first states. It was one of the 13 original colonies. So it has a very long history, and not all of it is beautiful. So there's a place along the coast that's always deemed one of the most beautiful places in America to visit, and it's Charleston, South Carolina. It's a very old, very haunted city. No matter what day of the week you go, you can always find a ghost somewhere. So this is a story about a young lady who lived right outside of Charleston in Murrells Inlet. So Murrells Inlet, South Carolina is known for hammocks. So if you've ever had like a really nice hammock, it probably came from Murrells Inlet. And it's got one of the best pizza places in the world. If y'all ever visit, just let me know. I'll let you know. Okay. So this girl is called Alice of Hemridge, or I'm sorry, I can't read my handwriting. Her name's Alice Flagg, but whatever the name of her plantation that she lived on was Hemridge, something, I don't know. Anyway, so she, like I said, she was born and raised in Murrells Inlet, South Carolina, and her family passed away when she was really young. So she lived with her brother, who was a physician, and her brother was significantly older than her. She was about 15 when all of this took place. So she was engaged at 15 years old. You know, this is the 1700s. It wasn't that far off to be engaged back then. So she was engaged to this man that her brother just despised, just absolutely did not like him, didn't want his sister to have anything to do with him. So he had given her a ring for her engagement, and her brother was like, you need to give it back to him. He's awful. He's so bad for you, and sent her away like an hour or so away to a boarding school in Charleston. So while she was there, she would just wear the necklace, or like wear it on a necklace really close to her heart. That way her fiance was always with her. And she got really sick with malaria while she was away. So she contracted malaria, and the brother, who was a physician, went and picked her up and brought her home so that she could, kind of be comfortable. Because back then, malaria is kind of a death sentence. So she came home and she went into a coma. And while she was in a coma, her brother slipped the ring off of her neck and threw it in the river that went through their front yard. She woke up from the coma and immediately reached for her necklace, and she was like, where's my necklace? Where's my necklace? And it caused such a stir with her that she just died. She was just awful. It just killed her because she was so upset. So now they say that she is still roaming all over Murrells Inlet, South Carolina, looking for this ring. You can see her on the river. You can see her in downtown. You can see her all over the place. When she passed, her gravestone is just a big block, and all it says on there is Alice. There's no dates. There's no last name, nothing. It says All Saints Waccamaw Episcopal Church there in Murrells Inlet, because her brother didn't want anybody to know that was who it was. He wanted her to just be gone. He wanted her out of his life. Just nothing. Just Alice is just there. But apparently she's still roaming all around looking for this ring. So people still see her. So he might have wanted her gone, but she's certainly not.
Okay, I'm just going to come right out and say it. This is absolutely true.
I think so. Why are you laughing?
We're supposed to say that. Because you get the answer to these guys.
Don't want me while I die of embarrassment. Me and Alice.
Okay, so this is a true story. You guys don't have to guess. This is a true story, right?
Oh, dear.
I didn't understand. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. It's fun.
Canada Dry, you ruined it.
I didn't ruin it.
Further than usual.
Canada Dry. I think this story's true.
My fault.
Do you, Liam? Why do you say that?
George, if you say this was false, you'll save it for everyone.
What's that opposite word of the word truth? The
Dare.
What is it? Dare. Oh, not that
Dare.
one. I think it starts with the F. Not that F bomb. That was dropped earlier. False. We're going with false.
There we go. Save the whole segment.
Surprise! They say this is true.
I wouldn't have guessed.
So you did a very lovely job of telling that story, though. By the way,
Thank you. I've taken a lot of ghosts.
Even though you spilled the beans at the end, it's okay. Everyone's first time telling a story is not always the best, but you did a nice delivery of the story. What is on your shirt, by the way?
What, this? Or who?
I'm looking at Dollywood's.
Yes.
Oh, it's Daniel Bryan.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's my man.
All right, George.
So.
It's your turn to step up to the plate.
Come on,
All right,
George,
batter up.
You're not supposed to tell them what it is, if it's true
Yeah,
or
you don't
false.
tell him.
I'm not.
Come on, George. You've had experience on this.
Enough experience, you say? Well, so we start off with this story of Sir Charles, and so he's kind of a doctor, and he does transplants for people. And so if they need a lung transplant, liver, anything that involves transplants, he does that and helps for people. But that's not really the most interesting or intriguing part about this. It's when he has these same patients coming back. And so, for example, he treated one patient where he had to have a lung replacement, and he basically took his time to rest and get everything. Basically, he was back to full health in kind of no time, but I'm not sure how long that takes. But after the recovery process was done, Sir Charles, he was kind of shocked to see him back. And so he's like, didn't I just do a transplant for your lung like a year ago or so? And he's like, yeah, but that's not what I'm having problems with. And so he tells the doc, I'm having problems with, I think something's happening to me because, well, one, I feel like I'm acting different and I'm starting to see things. And this, he has no recollection of where these are coming from because he feels like he's seeing someone else that he doesn't know. And they're just kind of there. And because one night he woke up and he's telling the doc that it feels like he has memories implanted in him that weren't there before. Hence why he's seeing people that he hasn't seen before or known or personally interacted with. And so the doc prescribes him some medications and kind of goes about his business. And then a few hours later, another patient of his comes in, and this is a different patient, but he also did a different transplant on them too. And he comes in with a similar story, saying he's having recollections of people he didn't see, as if memories were there that weren't before. And so a few days pass, and the doc keeps getting more of all these same patients telling him that they're having memories of people they don't know or see, and visions, all from these transplants. And so the doctor doesn't know what to do, and towards the end of it, he ends up taking his own life because he can't handle this with how many people keep coming back from the transplants and just all this paranormal stuff that people are telling him, which leads him with too much stress and which leads him to take his own life from it. So
that's our story. Dollywood, would you like to guess, is this bull or true?
I want that to be true so bad. I love the thought of that. Like, that's weird of me, but I love the thought of, like, if I was to, like, get somebody else's lung, like, I just hope that it's not like, well, I guess it wouldn't be somebody that, like, smoked their whole life and I'd start talking like this. Like, I just love the thought of, like, that kind of stuff happening to people.
So you're going to say this is true?
Yeah, I hope so.
All right, Liam, what do you think?
I'm going to say this is true as well. I think it is an interesting story, and if it is actually Bolt, he's really done well telling the story.
Okay, just to be different, I'm gonna say it's false.
Oh,
Cameron says
well.
Oh, good.
Oh,
y'all look how
Cute.
cute he is. His little
Aw.
pizza collar.
Oh,
he's so cute.
he's a
So-
happy little man.
Where's Fruit Cat? Fruit Cat could make a friend.
Should I go get Fruit Cat?
Yes, we need Fruit Cat to be a friend.
Cameron, you have to stay. You have to meet your new friend.
This is not
Cam
part-
Newton.
This is not part of the show, by the way.
I'm sorry. He's so handsome. Poor Liam. We like stress him out. Like, he's got his schedule.
I'm not scared. Ooh.
Hello.
Cat.
Fruit Cat's gonna make a friend.
Hey, baby.
He's like,
You're so
both the cats are like, put me down.
We just instantly got 20,000 more views from this.
Yes.
For real. Cat people are like a cult.
Oh,
Cult of
dear.
cats. Okay, so
Liam, what do you think?
what is the answer to our question? Is it true or is it false?
Well, after that little intermission, if you said true, you would be correct.
Oh, good job. I lost out today, but you did too, George.
Yep, so did I.
2 for 2, baby.
All right, so
Oh, wait, wrong way. There's our high five.
Whoop.
Not
Boom.
me and you, George. Me and
hard,
Liam.
it's hard. It's hard.
Oh, you didn't go diagonally.
I was trying.
You know what? Hit me up, Canada. Oh.
Bunch of losers.
He just goes, You just smack at me. Is this how you greet
we're
people
gonna
in
move
Canada?
on to, next part of the show, you guys get to stay here. Normally we do story time and kick you out, but since this videos, everyone can stay and comment. All right.
Sweet.
So we have a new little thing that we're gonna show you. Here we go. It looks like it's time to open up the vault.
Do you know the combination?
So that's our new vault entry. We're going to show you stuff from the vault every week, but this is our special vault episode, Scary Clip Show. So we're going to show you some interesting pictures and clips. Which one do we want to show first? I think
Should
this
we
is a
do
good
it?
one to start out with. So these girls
Whoa.
are taking a selfie. And as you can see, there's something in the mirror. I'm going to show the second picture, zoomed up on that. And I want to say it almost looks like there's a cat face or a dog face in that, if you can see it.
Oh my God, you're right.
Yeah.
But you can also see on the shoulder that it's see-through.
Y'all, that's
Yeah.
a little old lady. Like, I don't know how y'all are seeing a dog or a cat. Like, I straight up see a little old lady.
You see a
Yeah,
little old lady? It must be a little old lady then, because I don't see it.
Yes,
That's what the people on the internet said, that was a little old lady, but I can't see it. But I trust you, Dollywood.
She's got like a pearl earring in and like Sophia from the Golden Girls hair. Yeah. And a little nose.
Yeah, I'm saying now I can see it. I can see an old lady there.
Yeah. I'm also thinking along the animal lines, but more along stuffed animals.
Yes, that's stupid
than an
cat.
actual
I
animal.
saw the cat. I can't unsee the cat. That's the thing. Because we're looking for certain type of faces, and you can't unsee it.
It's the little face and then the hair around the face. That's what does it.
So our next clip is the spookiest picture. Now, this picture has remained in this home for a number of years. Like, people sold the house and the picture comes with it. It's just part of the deal. And apparently there's like flies that sit on this picture, like 100 flies sometimes that are just sitting on this picture. And It's really weird because you see there's a ghost rider in this picture.
That is weird. That is.
Oh.
It's very eerie. And for the flies to gather around the picture, they're just always there. That's really weird.
And did
Any
you say
thoughts on
that?
this, guys?
Did you actually say that comes with a house as well?
Yes, for some reason, the people don't want to take the picture with them.
Who
and
can
they
blame
don't
them?
want to, and they don't want to take it down. That's the weird thing. It's because it's so unique that
Really?
Interesting.
They can keep that house. They can keep that picture. All the spirits that come with it. All them flies, especially. The flies are the worst part.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Any other thoughts, George or Liam?
No, I mean, I think with this one, it's more the backstory. Obviously, if you don't know the backstory, it does get a bit confusing.
Okay, so let's get into some of these videos that we have.
Now, I just want to point out we actually surfaced the whole internet for this. Well, most of it.
We had a lot of them.
Yeah.
All right, so here's our first one.
Is that like an asteroid?
So apparently I did it wrong when I did it. It's supposed to be the first part of the clip is supposed to be last and the last is supposed to be first. So the third thing showed up afterwards. There was originally only 2 lights. And then it became 3 afterwards.
Well,
So
that changes it because it just looks like fireworks.
Yeah. I thought it was
Do you
confusing
wanna-
at first.
It looked like a UFO or like what I hope a UFO looks like at first, but then it just looked like fireworks.
Yeah, the first video is first and it's spraying something down or something, and then the third joins them afterwards.
It's an interesting clip, but it's very interesting.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a legit UFO or someone's hoaxing something. It's so hard to say with these things if they're legit or not because, that could easily be superimposed into some video afterwards.
The issue is obviously what people say with paranormal things is that they can quite easily be like replicated to make them look fake, but they look legit on another way.
Do you have any ideas, Liam, what this could be?
I do. I've got a little theory because I used to watch a lot of paranormal shows. Now, apparently, I don't know how true this is. This is what we call freestyle gliders, where you like light up, they go down, and they like shoot across. I'll have to find the clip to explain it, but it's really weird. They like go down in sync, and then they spread out into different colors.
Huh.
Ooh.
So it's like a thing. Like it's definitely a thing. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
I'm going to have to find the clip.
Okay, so it's possible that this is a hoax or it's something that someone's misunderstanding then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel this one is... I feel it's more a misunderstanding or possibly edited to make it look paranormal.
Okay, this next one is really weird. We found some people putting numbers on the back of insects.
Oh God.
It looks like it says number 36.
Man, this dude has a great camera for that. Without putting him under the microscope.
Great zoom in there.
Not great manicure, but
You can see the number there. Looks like a 9.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Will you zoom in? God damn it!
Dude keeps moving so much.
Now, we obviously spoke about this Canada Dry, and you said some sort of experiment. I think you mentioned it.
Yes, I'm wondering if there's some sort of experiment where they've numbered the insects, and maybe they were just done with these insects and released them. They're like, okay, we're done. Don't need you no more.
Good. I see that.
Thankfully, yeah. If it's just the one, like if it's
Good.
just one bug with
No, they
36
were thinking there's a few bugs with different numbers on them.
well, I couldn't see all the different numbers. All I ever saw for sure was a 36.
Yeah, there's definitely in the story. There's definitely,
Okay.
and the videos were uploaded by several different people, not just one guy.
Well, what difference is that? Oh, it wasn't the same video. It was.
Yes, there was a couple clips together that someone.
Oh,
So
I feel like this is like a birds aren't real thing. Like insects aren't real.
why would somebody want to number them other than experiment? I can't really think of
Other
any
than
reason
experiment.
why.
Imagine the detail, though, how steady-handed have to put the numbers on. I mean, how small they
yeah.
are.
Yeah, those are really tiny bugs.
I wonder what it is. Like if it's like ink or paint or what.
Stamp.
It's little rub-on tattoos. Hold still, we're
You got to have some steady hands for that.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
and it's underneath their wings too, so you got to also move their wings.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, let's look at our next one, and this was kind of interesting.
Oh God.
Doorbell pranks.
No, he just walked behind that car.
Now,
This is when I
when I
found
watched
remember.
this video, when Liam sent this to me the first time, I didn't catch it right away. So I'm gonna do you a favor, and I'm gonna zoom in a bit.
You're doing me a favor. Got it.
I think that's edited. Now you've zoomed it in. It looks like it's actually edited out.
Yeah.
Is it edited? It looks like it's a woman now that I realize that. It looks like she's wearing a skirt.
It feels edited
Let's look again.
because the first time I watched this, I thought something was happening on the other side of the car when the person started running.
Look at the screen though, and as it begins to like fade away, it's like now you've actually zoomed it in. You've kind of like
Well,
opened the eyes a
let's
little.
see the shadow. The shadow is where you got to look.
Okay, is this
Shadow
person actually
there.
running away or do they just disappear?
The shadow stays actually. If you look at that,
Play it again.
she's
Yeah.
gone, but the shadow stays.
Yeah, because
So-
they learned their video editing from Kourtney Kardashian, and they don't
So-
know how to do
One more
it.
time. One more time.
So, in a little hindsight, we could say for like a split second this was probably edited and the shadow was still there, but the person was already running in motion.
Interesting.
Possible.
I think you're probably right. I was creeped out by this now that we zoomed in, and I have my panel of experts here. I'm going to say it was probably edited.
Yeah, I'm
I'll tell you one
leaning.
thing: somebody is not an expert in running if he thinks that's how fast you're supposed to run.
Yeah, I'm now we've obviously zoomed it in. We've actually looked it up close. I'm definitely leaning towards edited.
Okay. This one is we're calling a ghost and two cats.
Oh my god.
Oh God.
Oh God!
So if you guys watch, the cat is coming in, the table is shaking,
Yeah, I see the table moving.
and now the door is shutting.
Okay.
And the one cat is like,
I love how that one cat is just able to keep his pose. He's just going. He's just moving his head. He's like,
he's calling
I'm in
his
my comfy
buddy over.
spot.
Hey, Stu, get over here.
The one thing I like about this clip is how focused that the cats are and freaked out they are.
Yeah.
We want to watch it again?
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah. What?
So if you guys watch, there's a shadow by the door.
Mhm.
And it's
Yeah, and
coming
cat
from the
number
door.
1 is like, all right, he should be back with the beer. Well, but where is he?
Hey, that's not him. That's a ghost. It's a shadow man.
The Shadow Man.
And now the table will start rocking. And then his cat friend's like, hey, what's going on? Hey, who's shutting this door?
I'm shutting this door. I came back with the beer. Put the movie on.
But did you guys notice that the camera turned right at the end?
That
Mhm.
scared the shit out of me. That was the scariest part. Whenever it like started to shift, I was like, oh.
The only thing The only thing I really don't get a little is how the table moved a little, but the cat didn't really seem to care.
Cats are wild. That's the least surprising thing is that something did not bother a cat to me.
Are we saying this is fake? Or are we saying this is legit?
Well, the one thing I didn't like at the end is the camera moved. I thought this originally was from like just a bedroom cam or something.
So
But it
obviously,
looks like somebody filming something.
yeah.
It
So
moved
Yeah.
So I sent you this clip. So the backstory was a family was obviously going away like on a vacation thing, and they put the camera up for the cat. So that's the reason obviously it is recording. And apparently the ghost has obviously moved the camera. That's why it goes
Oh, so
like
the
that.
ghost moved the camera too. So
Oh.
okay.
So that's a little bit of the backstory there for you.
Okay, so possibly that changes my opinion. So yeah,
I'm gonna be honest with you. Like I'm that crazy person that also has pet cams, and my pet cam moves. Like I can move it on my phone. So that I don't really buy into this one.
I think this one's legit.
I'm saying legit, yeah.
I don't know. I feel like it's all right, but if it's one of those moving cameras that you have in your house or something, or ones you can get to, I guess, hook up outside like your front door or something, I feel like it's a bit more, I don't know,
I'm just happy
edited
the
or
cat's
more.
standing up trying to be a ghost detective. That's all I care about.
All I care about is I hope these two cats got their beer.
Yes.
Him and beer. Beer's not everything.
All right, let's move to our last clip. You see, the camera's a bit shaky. Lights are starting to move. Oh, the island moves with some of the stuff from the store.
Best is yet to come on this one.
Oh, looks like a fridge opened and shut. Oh, something broke.
Oh.
Ooh.
Some glass broke. This ghost is just having a fit. He's pissed off.
He's so pissed off. He had to break glass, try and come in to Stone Cold's music.
Yeah. Oh, we got the light going off in the background.
Ooh.
Oh, that explosion.
Boom.
Now, before we get your opinion on this actual video is divided the internet. So some people saying it's legit, some people saying it's fake. What do we think?
What kind of establishment is that? At first, I thought it was a gas station, and then I thought it was a movie theater.
Yeah, where is this taken from?
It's like a movie theater, I believe.
Okay, I think it's 1000% legitimate then.
Hmm.
I think somebody
Why?
died in
Why?
that movie theater.
Why? Because it's a movie theater. If it was a gas station, fuck them.
Yeah, if it was a gas station, it was some crackhead. But if it was a movie theater. Also, did y'all notice that it was on my birthday, by the way?
Oh, happy birthday.
Oh.
No, that video was. It's not yet. That one said October 18th, so it's coming out.
It's coming
Ooh.
up.
I'm not gonna be like Thunder Rosa and ask for gifts though. Your love is gift enough.
It's Taco Tuesday.
It is Taco Tuesday. Anyway. No, this is 1,000% a very real thing, no doubt.
But apparently, if you look at the video, you can see reflections of people. If you've got to zoom in really, really well with it.
Liam, don't moderate. Just let me have this one.
I'm trying to be as balanced as we can.
He's playing devil's advocate. I think suspend belief. I'm just gonna say this is real.
I mean, there's a lot there. At first, I feel like it is. I feel like it is real, but when you get to the, I guess, kind of explosion or whatever that, I guess, huge flickering light that we saw, not the first flickering light, the, I guess, like, light of explosion or whatever that happened towards the end, it feels like something could have probably malfunctioned, but I don't know. I'm kind of in limbo here.
And yeah, and that's what it is. It's one of those things that divide the internet. So like, you really just don't know. It's the Sasha Banks. I just don't know.
Unless it's a gas station, then it's shit. It's fake.
Fuck you, gas station.
Yeah, your overpriced gas prices.
Yeah.
But you have really good deals on energy drinks if you buy 3.
I'm glad that's worldwide. That's not just here.
Yeah. He's like, I was gonna buy some energy drinks at the Safeway, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna take a little walk to the gas station.
Oh dear, this has been fun. I think we need to search the internet a bit more and find some more on another show.
Well, definitely. Every time we do a clip show, we're gonna bring Dollywood back and get her telling his
I don't know if
story
you
again.
can. Do y'all remember like the first like horror video on the internet? Like it was like that car commercial, and then all of a sudden, like up in the corner, it was like like that lady. Do y'all remember that?
I don't.
No, mine was further back. Mine was the scary maze.
I don't know what that is.
So in other words, you just play a normal actual maze, and then you get so far around it, it just jumps at you.
I just want to plug a new show that we're going to be bringing to the YouTube channel pretty soon here.
Ooh.
Yeah?
Wrestling with Recipes with Dollywood.
I didn't know it was official. Okay.
Well, it's going to happen.
She gonna be
right?
making
We're
stuff?
Gonna have a pilot. We're at least going to have a pilot, right?
We will at least have a pilot, yes.
Guaranteed a pilot show, Wrestling with Recipes with Dollywood.
And what's the concept?
Or Wrestling Recipes with Dollywood. There we go.
Wrestling with Recipes. I want to do Wrestling with Recipes. That way it doesn't always have to be.
Well, that's the name in there, though. If you know,
I'll always incorporate something wrestling.
Okay. We'll just
It's-
call it.
Yeah.
So what are you trying to do? Are you trying to take like Stone Cold and make him into a dish?
Okay, I love that. That was not something that I had thought about yet. So,
Okay.
so I have like a lot of cookbooks by wrestlers, like all of them. And I really like want to go through them and make stuff. And I can't think of a better like way to share that since y'all like can't come here and eat it with me than to just
And
like
so she'll bring different people on the show with her to talk with her. She's doing the stuff.
while I'm cooking. I don't think it'll be a live show because that'll be really, really hard to like cook a dish live. Like, I mean, not even like Paula Dean's not even that good. So that's a very Southern reference, and I'm so sorry.
And we're gonna make 2 of them because one's in the fridge, ready to.
Yes, absolutely. So I have my first recipe picked out, but we haven't done it yet.
So. Right, and it's just gonna be.
You're not gonna tell us because it's a secret.
Bingo.
Yeah.
Essentially, we're watching Dollywood cook.
Yeah, and just be like, precious.
Yes, and talking and like she's a good person to talk to. So
absolutely. I also have an update on the paranormal investigation that I've got on the 29th. So yesterday, I actually received the information. It turns out we can actually record. So I will be recording some stuff for the channel.
Oh, this is exciting for the show, right?
Absolutely. So what do you reckon? Should we put it on this show or should we put it on through the week?
We'll make it part of the vault, damn it.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
So yeah, on the 29th, I will be going on a paranormal investigation. I will be taking my camera with me. I'm going to get as much recording as we can.
You have one of those voice recorders or EVPs or any of those things?
We'll be using obviously the people we're going with because they're like professionals.
Okay,
So I'm actually excited for that. So that'll be on the 29th, and then at some point there will be a video on this channel.
That's
I love
exciting.
that. That's so exciting. Y'all are doing that for Halloween.
Yes. So with that note, where do we find everything?
Well, you can head to effingwrestling.com. You can absolutely connect with us all there. You can connect with me. You can connect with Canada Dry. You can connect with, I don't think Dollywood's on there. I have no idea.
No, somebody's falling down on their job.
Did I also mention we've actually got a Pro Wrestling Tee store, prowrestlingtees.com/effing wrestling. Buy yourself a Wrestling with a Paranormal shirt. Canada Dry, what shirt you got on?
I have the Heart Foundation.
Can you get that on, Pro Wrestling Tees?
You can, just not our store.
There you go. So, obviously, don't forget we've got the Magic of Wrestling tomorrow with Ali Caney, of all people.
And then on Monday,
That'll be interesting.
he's also known as AKA Grinchy Poo.
Yes.
Bree has given him that name.
So, yeah, he'll be on the show tomorrow. And obviously, there's no show Sunday for you.
Oh, you're interested in this episode. You want to see what's with this guy.
I want to say, like, I hope this doesn't like hurt his feelings, but I feel like he's going to be like, oh, that's not how you do it. You do it like this. That's why. This is not a real magic trick.
No, it's funny because he's nothing like that. It's really funny because when I first talked to him on videos, like, who's this guy? This isn't the guy we're chatting to.
For real.
Yeah.
I'm just going to do K like Kermit. K. That's all I have to say.
If you want to drop in with me, might be appearing on the show. If you want to drop in too, if you want to say
if you let me know, I might send a couple of invitations out so you can.
We could pop in just to say screw you.
How are y'all doing it?
Oh dear! And of course, we've got a special show on Monday, not Sunday. So
yeah, Monday our big show. Natalya Markova finally returns to the All Effing Wrestling show, and I won't be like a nervous little boy this time.
Awesome!
And remember, keep on wrestling with the paranormal.
And don't forget to have your cat spayed or neutered. Help control the pet population.
Yes.
On a warm summer's evening, on a train bound for nowhere, I met up with the gambler. We're both too tired to sleep, so we took turns to staring out the window at the darkness. The boredom overtook us, and he began to speak. He said, "Son, I've made a life out of reading people's faces and knowing what their cards were by the way they held their eyes. So if you don't mind me saying, I can see you're out of aces. For a taste of your whiskey, I'll give you some advice." So I handed him my bottle, and he drank down my last swallow. Then he bummed a cigarette and asked me for a light. And the night got deathly quiet. And his face lost all expression. He said, "If you're gonna play the game, boy, you gotta learn to play it right. You got to know when to hold it. Know when to fold them. Know when to walk away. Know when to run. You never count your money when you're sitting at the table. There'll be time enough for counting
when the dealing's done." When the dealing's done. I don't know. I was supposed to sing it loud.
Remember, just keep fighting.